afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Englewood Enterprise Gallery show. Well, I take that back. It's the Shy Ride Show, brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Today we got a special guest, my brother Kufi James. How you doing, my brother?
All right. I'm good, man.
Long time no see.
Yes,
so today I just want, like I said, this is the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. You can reach us at EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com, or you can reach us by email at enterprisegallery@gmail.com, or you can reach us by phone at 773-719-9848. So today we got a few guests lined up. Today, as you know, this is a call-in show, so you see the phone number in front of you, 312-738-1060. So if you like what you hear, you got an opinion and got something you want to say, please call in and share that with us. So I want to get into my guest today, Brother Kufi James. Tell everybody in the Chicagoland, what is it that you do?
What up, Chi-Town, South Shore resident, and what I do is motivate and create a platform for our youth, and I done it during this song I created with you at Studio 95th called Socks Hat Promo, which was a salute. And it went all over the country, and it got me a little platform to talk about the issues and the ills of our youth and establish them, trying to get brothers an economic economy going on in Chi-Town, so get that creative vibe going. So I wanted to be an example. And I created a commercial with this. It's called Socks Hat Promo, and I'm a Sox fan, baby. And it was the first hip hop commercial since Hammer.
So where can we see that video on?
You can see it on YouTube.
If we go to YouTube and type in Socks Hat Baby,
Socks Hat Promo, and I'm a Sox fan, baby.
Okay.
MMA Sox fan, baby. Type it up, and you'll see the videos that we done.
So is there any affiliation with Chance the Rapper with the Sox Hat? Because Chance is he's promoting I guess backed by the Sox. He has his own line of hats. Is there any affiliation with Chance the Rapper, or are you trying to link up with the brother?
I'm happy that he caught on to I ground a trail of blades for him. They sold my hat at Sox Park.
They did.
In 2010.
Right.
With diamonds on it. And they offered me the job. They offered Chance. I didn't take it. And that's history. I'm not having no beef with him, but I just don't want him to take like this is his Sox Hat promo. What he's doing is great. You got the number 3 going on. I support it. It's a Chicago vibe
what
going on.
What does the 3 stand for? Do you know?
I think it's supposed to be his 3rd album, but the 3 represents, it's really not original because it means polo. So, but that's cool. But, he got that vibe going. But like I said, I got a political vibe going as well. I've got radios. I've been on Female Solutions. So what Chance is doing is great, political in the city. But I just want to lay my platform down and let people know what I've done, the work that I've done, that he's doing. And I'm not going to let him take it from me.
Right.
Because people can see, when you go to the video, you see that was me.
Well, tell me this. What aside from that, what else? What other kind of things are you doing? Because I heard through the grapevine you was running for Senate or mayor or something. What is it that you? What's your political agenda?
When I got all that attention, man, I graduated in political science at Illinois State University. When I got all that attention, I started going on the radio and doing political views. And then the Laquan situation happened, and all this stuff happened to our youth. So I came out strong. And I was going to run for mayor last year. I decided to run for senator against Mark Kirk. I lost against Tammy Duckworth, but I got a voice now.
And can they follow you in your political journey, like on Facebook or web pages? Give us that information.
You can go to KUFI for Senate, and that'll give you an advertising page. You press it, it'll give you my phone number. You can hit me directly. And I'm just trying to get producers right now. I'm trying to do mixtapes with guys. I'm trying to get an economic industry going with music in Chicago, and I think I got it going so far.
Okay. So, well, like I mentioned before, this is, for those that don't know, you've tuned into the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Well, the Shy Ride Show, brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Our address is 7039 South Wentworth. Matter of fact, here's some of the information right here. It's the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. You can find us at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. You can also reach us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com. And if you want to call us by phone after the show or anytime during the week, you can reach us at 773-719-9848. So, one more thing, at the gallery we do a lot of programming with the youth. You know, we have like paint parties. I'm gonna show you a commercial in just a second. But what kind of are you working with any youth? I know you mentioned the youth, but tell me about some of the youth engagement that you have going on right now.
Over at Jackson Park, I live next to Jackson Park, so I have you can go to Kufi for Senate and get my number. I'm teaching golf to children. We're not just caddies. You know, they're trying to put a spectacular Jackson Park and fix it up, but then make us caddies. I'm a professional golfer as well. So I'm teaching guys how to play. Young brothers how to play. I'm playing on Mondays and Tuesdays over at South Shore. You can come over there and play with me every Monday at 3 o'clock, and we're trying to get it cracking.
So let me ask you this. You mentioned Jackson Park. This last, I don't want to take up too much time, but how do you feel about this? What's your thoughts on the new Obama library and all that stuff coming over there? Is that Jackson Park is coming to?
The Jackson Park
How do you feel about that? They say they're going to create like, maybe 1,200 jobs. And I mean, this all kind of sounds very positive. What's your take on all that?
Well, they tried to do that 10 years ago. They tried to change Jackson Park. I think it's a political move because they say it's going to take 4 years. That's a year's term for mayor. So I think it's a political move right now. Obama has not signed the agreement to give jobs for the community. Everybody who does those things, they sign an agreement to give jobs for the community. So we got to get Obama to sign that to let us know he's legit, that he's really trying to change his golf course. He can't fool us, you know, but I hope it happens. But at the same time, we don't want it to move us out. You know, we don't want to use it as a move out of the South Shore area, Section 8 and all that. We don't want anything negative. If you move us out, give us homes. And that's my answer for anybody on public assistance or Section 8. If you're thinking about taking that away from us, give us small solar homes, energy homes.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So yeah, I hope it happens. But right now it came during a political time. I mean, I play every day over there. I don't see nothing happening. So,
all right. So, just give us one more time before I go to this commercial. Tell us one more time where they can find you at.
Well, I'm on Facebook. I got a new search engine on Facebook, Kufi James Facebook. You can go for Kufi for Senate, Facebook ad. Get my phone number. You can also listen to me at the Female Solution Radio Show. Google that, and I'm also on VON every day on Maze Jackson Show. Coming in as Kufi, laying the narratives down for our people.
Thank you, brother. I was just informed that we got a caller. We got a caller on the line? Caller. Do we got a caller? Oh, sorry about that. All right, let me go to the commercial, and I'll be right back with you all.
Children's art party.
Oh. All right, go switch this. Oh, that was sweet. Welcome back again. This is the Shy Rise Show, brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Before I get into my next guest, let me take this call real quick. Caller, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, sir.
Okay. You know what gets me now about the Obama library?
What's that?
That's 15,000 jobs or whatever. How many do you think are going to go to African American and blacks?
How many do?
African American and Latino, like me. Not many. Because and I know that because they have 70 cranes going downtown right now. Well, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of construction.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of those cranes has a African American or Hispanic name on it. Oh, you might see a few, people, but all the rest, guess what it is?
Yeah,
You know what? I was blaming Ram, but I'm not going to blame him anymore. You know who I'm going to blame?
yeah. Thank you, caller, for that opinion. For that fact, because that's true. I moved here in Chicago in 2000, and I've seen a lot of things come up and come down as far as the projects being removed, as far as skyscrapers being built. And I do always notice, the city is, hey, well, we broke, we this, we that. But this year, the last year and a half, 2 years, I have seen a lot of construction. I mean, everywhere I go, every corner I turn, there's some construction. So, and I do notice there are a lot, or a lack of Latino or Hispanic and African American workers there, whether it be a crane operator or just a person holding a sign. So I do agree with you, and I don't know what we can do to fix that. Maybe we can form some alliance or maybe protest or start picketing or just doing something to get some of us employed. Now, he mentioned the Obama jobs that were coming with the library, and I think I might have mentioned there was over 1,000 jobs coming, and he asked how many do we think are going to be minority jobs. And I mean, it's hard to say, brother. I really don't know and can't call it, but we already know it's probably going to be maybe a handful, 10, 15, maybe if we lucky 20% of the jobs may be filled by minorities. But that's something that as a city we do need to work on. Before I go any further, though, I do want to introduce my very beautiful and lovely guest today, Miss Renata Walsh.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good.
Thank you, Eric.
So, so just tell me briefly, how do you feel about that? Just give me your opinion on what do you think about this Obama library coming and about jobs for us minorities?
Well, I've heard about it for the last, 4 years at least. So I've been waiting and wanting to know how this big library is going to look. And as far as the jobs, it's, man, a lot of it's just not, offered in the correct way. Like, a lot of the people or our people in the community may have issues getting jobs. They have stipulations to jobs. So we never know what type of stipulations he's going to have after 1,000 jobs are offered. Like, is this really going to be for us, or is it just going to be,
Yeah. Well, this city is very unionized. It's a lot of hand-me-down. The father has been a firefighter for 20 years, and then his sons and daughters going to come up right behind him. A lot of things are hand-down. That's just how it's been. It's that good old boy system. So, we can't expect anything other than that. Hopefully we will have some change coming soon, but I want to get more into you, though. So tell us a little bit about what is it that you do in the community.
Well, I actually, I work for a company called Youth Advocate Programs, called YAP, and the program that I'm under now is actually called Choose to Change. And today I brought a few of the girls that I work with at Harper High School to, just kind of see, how the television studio works, how everything's ran in the control room. They all wanted to sit and see how everything is, ran.
Operates,
How the callers are calling in and how we're actually able to be heard by the community. But I actually, I work with 10 girls at 2 different high schools. I'm a mentor, so I try to expose them to things that I haven't been exposed to yet, or maybe things that they haven't been exposed to yet, and we can both learn together. So far, I've, taken them to the beach, out to eat, we hang out. Of course, I attend their schools every day to make sure they're going to school, and Getting there.
Sounds a lot like the program that I'm involved in with the YSVP, Youth Safety Violence Prevention.
Right.
We go to their schools, make sure they go into class, talk to teachers, and just help them with mentoring, mentoring them and helping them get through some of life's struggles. I mean, how important do you think your program is to these young ladies?
Oh, the program is very, very important. The thing is that what I've noticed is that a lot of my girls and a lot of the kids in general don't leave the neighborhood a lot. So they don't really go explore, because I'm from St. Louis. So I'm here as a tourist anyway for the last 5 years. So I'm always exploring and doing different things. So for me, giving them exposure, just like hanging out with them, because a lot of times, I know at least when I was a teenager, I didn't want to talk to my mom all the time or my dad about everything. You needed somebody else to talk to that was an outside person that wouldn't judge you.
Right.
So, my main thing, I'm that person. My main thing is whatever we do or whatever we talk about in our group stays in our group, so they can feel that trust. And
so that's good. I mean, there's a lot of mentoring programs. I hear the mayor talk, maybe about a year or so ago, how he was going to funnel a lot of money towards mentoring programs like that. And I know us as the Youth Safety Violence Prevention, we're connected with the Y, and we've reached out. I mean, we are connected with the city, and we get like certain city funds, even though the city has cut some of the funds over the last year or so. But I think it's very important for our youth to get involved in some of these programs like this, so they can get exposed to things outside the hood.
And
so
then another thing, they cut out all the art programs.
Yeah,
and a lot of them don't
stuff,
in the schools, and they don't have a lot of access to being creative and
getting them
having
creative
an outlet.
juices flowing.
But I think it's very important, and just so you guys can have the website yapinc.org, if you ever want to go there, check it out. We have adult services and home services, all types of services, but yapinc.org if they want to.
Y'all get that? yapinc.org. Where can someone, if someone wants to just directly reach you, Miss Renata, how can they reach you?
Well, I'm on Instagram at Renata Noel. That's RenataNoelle. I'm also Renata Noel on Facebook, and I'm not on Twitter a lot, but you can follow me if you like. Renata_Walsh.
Please follow her. We're gonna talk to Miss Renata real quick again. I just wanna show you one more time that this show is the Shy Rise Show, and it's brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. You can follow us on the EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com, or you can find us at EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. You can reach us by email at enterprisegallery@gmail.com, or you could call us at 773-719-9848. Before I let you go, Miss Renata, just tell our viewers just a little bit about your past and history, because I hear that you're an actress, and I hear that you do a lot. You get roles, and you've been on commercials, and you've done some news segments. Can you just tell us like some of your background, like what the things you've done? How can we see some of this?
Well,
or things you're working on, you might have coming out soon. I don't know.
Okay, well, my past, first and foremost, my past is actually mentoring. I started mentoring at the age of 17.
Oh, yeah.
But from mentoring, I actually went to college to do broadcasting. So I've been a reporter, been on the radio. I have a horror film out on Vimeo now. Vimeo.com. It's called Room 13.
Okay, I was looking for that too.
It's a pretty decent horror flick. It's a short film that we shot last year. I'm working on a women empowerment film this weekend where I have a bit of a fight scene just with all of the women issues going on, as well as in the black community and all over. We're doing a Women Empowered video, and a few more projects this summer. I wrote my own piece, Nina. But like I said, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I usually post my work.
We can stay up to speed with what you got going on.
Sometimes I go live and.
I know all the fellas want to know, is you single?
Why are you doing
I'm
that?
I'm just messing with you. Nah, well, but thank you, Miss Renata, for joining us today. I want to play one more commercial of what we kind of do over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and then when we return, we're gonna come with one more guest. And but just again, you know, this is the Shy Ride Show, brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. And if you like what you are seeing and hearing, please give us a call at 312-738-1060. And here's a little video of what we do over at the gallery. All right, Jeru. Good job, good job. I'm gonna show you a commercial.
What commercial?
A fall commercial.
Do that. Oh, you that. It's great. It's great. Come on, it's quick.
Whoa, whoa, the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, man, I like that. You saw the young lady down there getting a massage, man, a pamper party. We got paint parties going on. That address, again, over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery is 7039 South Wentworth. So, I got one more guest for you today. Young, what's your name?
Jeru.
Jeru? Jeru what? Just Jeru?
Bryant. I'm Jeru Tiles Bryant.
Why you got a big smile on your face?
'Cause
I ain't nasty. Nah, but just so you know, this is my son. So I brought him on the show just to kind of give you an idea of some of the youth that we work with and that we develop. This young man here goes to what school you go to again?
Urban Prep Englewood.
Urban Prep Englewood. He's about to graduate. He's a senior. He is just turned 18. He think he a man, but I still will knock that butt out. But so tell us over there at Englewood. I mean at Urban Prep Englewood. Did you like it your 4 years over there? Cause I see a lot of it. I see it on the news all the time. It's like the mayor love y'all. Like, why does he love y'all so much?
Cause the 100%. I mean.
100% what?
Graduation. Everybody graduate.
So you telling me that everybody that enrolls when they're a freshman, by the time they become a senior, like the entire class graduates?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. That's great. So what are you doing with yourself now that you're graduating? What's your plans for the future?
Next semester I will be attending Eastern Illinois University.
EIU.
EIU.
Yeah.
As a freshman.
Freshman. Yeah.
And what you gonna be doing down there? What you taking?
I will be majoring in mass communications and journalism.
Mass communication. I sort of like Miss Renata over there. So she probably could give you some tips and stuff. So and I mean after you graduate from college, which I'm assuming you will, and you don't. Let's just assume that you. I know you're going to the NBA, but let's just assume you don't go to the NBA. What is it that you're gonna do with that mass communications journalism degree? What field do you wanna? I mean, what do you plan on doing with that?
I want to be a sports analyst.
Sports analyst,
like ESPN, or going to online writing and stuff like that, like blogging.
You like to write? I've never seen you write anything.
Cause I don't need to write at home. I write a lot of stuff at school.
Oh, you do? Now he get good grades though. I be checking for the most part. Most of the time he gets good grades. You know, they slip here and there.
A's and B's every report card.
A's and B's and what else?
A's and B's every report card.
Alright, okay. So but that's good though. I'm proud of my son. I just wanted to bring him on. We don't have a lot of time, but he is gonna be one of our special guests over the next few weeks until until the show is over. So maybe next week I'll bring him on. You think you can handle a sports segment? You can talk about something sporty. Matter of fact, speaking of sporty, let me see what you got. Who's gonna win the championship this year on basketball?
Well, my favorite player, Kyrie Irving, but I don't like the Cavs.
Why you don't like the Cavs?
Cause I mean, it's just.
Cause LeBron.
Yeah, kind of him.
How can you not like LeBron?
No, look, I like his game. I just don't like LeBron.
Why?
Because I'm a Kyrie Irving fan. I mean, I think
they on the same team.
But Kyrie better than him, and he don't get as much recognition. He had 42 the last game.
He had 42?
42 and won him the game. They came back because of Kyrie Irving.
Look who they won
but
against, though.
They always go talk about LeBron. I don't think he gets...
Because that's the poster boy of the NBA right now. Kyrie hasn't established himself he has established himself as probably one of the best point guards, but LeBron has already far past what Kyrie has achieved, so they're going to talk about LeBron.
Well, give it some time. Kyrie go come up.
So, did you actually answer my question? Who's going to win the championship? Golden State.
Golden State.
Golden State.
Golden State. Hopefully, I hope they win. But I do want to see Kyrie succeed as a person and as a player. I'm rooting for Boston though in this series because I like Isaiah Thomas. I'm a small guard. Mm-hmm. I like small guards, so I hope Isaiah Thomas does well if he comes back to the series.
Well, he got hurt or something.
Yes, he didn't play the last 2 games because of injury. So hopefully he come back and they win the series.
So what is that what I heard you mention something about you're a small guard. Is that what you plan on doing down in Eastern Illinois? You plan on joining the basketball team?
Hopefully, yes, I will be.
Hopefully, he's supposed to be like, hell yeah, I'm about to join.
I want to join the basketball team next year.
I mean, you think your skills is good enough to join? Tell us about what did you do at Urban Prep? Were you what were some of the accomplishments that you achieved?
Well, I was JV and varsity captain every year. Mm-hmm. So freshman, sophomore year, JV captain, captain last year, and captain this year for varsity.
Didn't you make it to the All-Star game this year?
I made it to the All-Star game this year, the senior All-Star game at Whitney Young. Mm-hmm.
Who were some of the players that you played against?
Elijah Joyner.
Who's he play for?
He's going to, I don't know what school he's going to next year. He's a 5-star athlete. He played for Curie, Metropolitan High School.
Okay.
I played against a lot of people this year. We made it to the regional championship and lost to Bogan. Mm-hmm. So first time we did that in Urban Prep history. First time we made it past the 2nd round Urban Prep history. I was the first All-Star from Urban Prep. So,
really?
Yes.
Oh, that's from all 3 of the campuses?
Yeah,
none of
all
them
3 campuses. Yeah.
Oh, dang, brother, I'm proud of you. Yeah. Now, so those are some of the accomplishments you could take down with you to EIU. So hopefully, I'm sure you'll make the team. I mean, now being that you're a freshman, and let's say that you make the team, how much playing time do you expect to get?
If I make the team, I'm fighting for the starting spot. I'll settle for nothing less than that.
They got a starter down there right now?
Yes.
What is he going to be this year, senior?
Yes.
Okay, well, even if you don't make the starting position, then you got something to look forward to the following year.
Yeah, I do. Hopefully.
That's good. So, this is our wrap-up. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Once again, this is the Shy Rise Show. I had a few guests with me today. I had Brother Kufi James. He came and spoke with us for a minute. I had Miss Renata Noel came and spoke with us. And the young brother Jeru Bryant came through today to share some of this young knowledge with us today. So, once again, this is the Shy Rise Show, brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. You can see us every Thursday at the same channel, the same internet stream, cantv.org. Click on Watch Now, and you can watch us every Thursday at 5:30. I appreciate the callers that called in. I appreciate everybody that watches us each week, and I will see you next week. And peace. Thank you.